What's up, Dragon Brood? So, today we have a pretty interesting situation. And I kind of, it brought up something I wanted to talk about, right? I think a lot of times people are very quick to dismiss opinions from others that, for whatever reason, they just don't have as high in status, right? Like they don't think they're as good of a player or not as good of a deck builder, or they don't have the credentials or whatever. And I will just say this, like, even people with credentials don't know everything. Even people with credentials don't have all the answers and don't always make the best decks. Myself, as an example. Now, granted, I'm not a full-time Pro Tour player or anything, but I have previously played in Nationals and played on the Pro Tour and did well in some regional events and made some money at some Star City things. But that doesn't make me an authority just because I have past success. The other side of that is, though, it also doesn't mean people without those achievements don't also have some type of knowledge or ideas. So sometimes it's worth it to hear people out. The reason I bring that up is today I had a deck that I got from Radical Mari, another streamer, which, by the way, if you haven't checked her out, her stuff's very good. And it was something she was playing on her stream, and I was like, hey, let me check that deck out. I'll see if it's cool. I'll feature it on the YouTube channel and play around with it. And it was a Temur deck. I don't know what to call it, but it was originally just like a crazy pile of cards. Like every good card you can think of in the colors, and it just didn't have cohesiveness. But it was something she had given to her by one of her viewers and was playing it in viewer matches. And I spent about, I don't know, a good 2.5 hours messing with it and was not doing well. But it was at least the basis to get me the idea of thinking, well, let me go back and review what Temur Ultimatum could look like now using some of the new cards from Strixhaven. And it got us to a pretty good place. So because I opened my mind to somebody else who didn't necessarily have those credentials, and even a step down, she got it from somebody else who probably didn't have those credentials, it at least got the idea, was the initial spark for the deck you're going to see today. So, just saying, don't be so quick to turn somebody off if they have an idea. At least hear them out. I've gotten many an idea from a viewer or a fan or whatever in the Discord when we're just chatting about things that maybe I don't like that particular deck or that particular build, but it does lead to some cool ideas sometimes. So just something to think about. But all that being said, let's go take a look at this Temur Ultimatum deck. Hey y'all, before we get into this deck, I did want to say one thing. I am getting very close to 12,000 subscribers and to 1 million views on my channel. This is crazy. For right around 14 months, this amount of work, getting this many people, like, I am super thankful. But if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Please watch a couple of my videos, help me get the views up, help me get the watch time up. Like, I'd really appreciate it. This is a really big goal, and it's just phenomenal that we've been able to do it in such a small amount of time, and I'm super duper thankful. But yeah, and we're over 600 videos in that amount of time. We have averaged 1.6 videos a day to hit that target. So I've been putting in a lot of work. Y'all have been showing your love and appreciation, and I really can't say enough. Those of you that haven't come on board, please do so and help me hit 1 million views. Let's go look at this deck. Okay, so I decided to take this a few different ways, and some of this, I will say, like, generally a lot of these decks want to play things like Wolf Willow Haven and such because it's harder to remove, as you don't lose a creature. But what I was trying to offset is some of these mono red and Winota matches by having some extra creatures, even if it's just for chump blockers, because we're just trying to buy time until we can hit one of our big cards. And if we can do that, we can always turn the match around. So to that end, we start out with Gilded Goose and Lotus Cobra. These are going to be some of our mana generators. In some cases, actually just making food is actually really nice to give us some life if we end up in a stalemate. But again, this gives us some blockers we can throw in the way that we wouldn't necessarily have otherwise. And every point of life can matter when you're just trying to buy a couple turns. We are playing Bone Crusher Giant. This is the only adventure card I believe we have in this deck, but it's just really versatile and it's hard not to play it. Playing 4 Cultivates to help us get our mana. Playing 2 Primari Command, and this card's really come around to being a card I like a lot. Almost was tempted to make this a third one of these and one less Galazeth Prismari, but I decided to go 2 and 2. But if you don't have the Galazeth and you do have the Prismari command, feel free to go 3-1 here. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. But honestly, being able to shoot something early and still generate a treasure, you can get to 6 and 7 and 8 mana really fast in this deck, surprisingly. But again, you know, Galazeth Prismari generates a treasure that you can sack, but also you can just tap it, which is nice. Goldspan Dragon, you know, again, we can hit Goldspan pretty reliably. And again, if you get Goldspan 1 or 2 attacks in, that's going to let you play your bigger stuff too. Playing a couple Terror of the Peaks because I wanted some good stuff to hit coming off of the Genesis Ultimatum. And this can let you still hit a couple of creatures and just end things, which is nice. 1 Alrund's Epiphany, just as a kind of catch-all. Maybe we hit it, maybe we don't. But it can buy you some time sometimes. And because we can hit the mana, it's possible that we should be playing a second one of these. And again, if you're going to cut a slot, maybe Galazeth. I don't really know. But then we have 2 Comas. And I really debated this, but the reality is we can cast Coma with fair regularity. So I was like, why not? I mean, if we can cast Genesis Ultimatum, we can cast Coma. So might as well do it. Give us another big thing we can hit and can add a level of inevitability to the game, which is nice. And then 4 Genesis Ultimatum, because again, that's what we're basing the deck around. Then we have 2 Magma Opus. And I know some people look at Magma Opus and go, it cost 8. But you know what else it does? It creates a treasure token. And when you're talking about trying to hit 5, 6, 7 regularly, this is fantastic. Because you're talking about now you have this, Prismari Command, Galazeth, Goldspan Dragon, you know, that can all generate some amount of treasure. Plus you have Gilded Goose, plus you have Cobra. Like, you'd be surprised how much mana we're going to be able to generate in these games. And then 2, Ugin the Spirit Dragon. I mean, we can just cast it, but sometimes you can hit it off Ultimatum as well, and that's just good enough. Especially if you hit something big like a Coma or a Terror of the Peaks, and you can go ahead and use Ugin for like -4. That's usually enough to just lock the game up. So it's hard not to play it. I know some people don't like Ugin, but hey, good card's a good card. Lands, we're going with 3 Island, 3 Mountain, 3 Forest, 3 each of the Pathways, 3 Ketrit Realm, and 3 Fable Path. I just realized I did 3 of all the lands that we're playing. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're playing 24 land. Arguable, it should probably be 25 land, but even with 24, I mean, we have so many ways to make mana. It hasn't been a concern yet so far, I think, except for maybe in one game I practiced with before making the videos. So yeah, seems pretty good. But anyway, let's go into the arena and play some games. Oh boy, what do we do with this against Luris? Alright, I guess we keep it. I mean, we have a chance to just draw land and then hit Cultivate anyway. Well, let's go for it. Oh, that doesn't help our case at all. Drawing that Coma, that's not what we wanted. Oh boy. Alright, Ruin Crab. Annoying, but not the end of the world. So, if we get an untapped land... Alright, I was going to say, we can now get a Galazeth into play, so that's pretty sweet. Alright, no attacks. I mean, this is a creature they have to deal with. And this opens up the door for a few things we can still do on these next couple of turns. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. I guess we attack with Galazeth first. See if maybe they use a removal card or something. Thieves Guild Enforcer. Okay, that doesn't really do anything here. Oh. Oh no, I thought they were setting that up so they could, well, they would have already been able to. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we can cultivate to put a land into play. Have one in hand. We can use 1 green and tap that to play the Cobra. Play the land that we get for mana to get 2. Use the 3rd one to kill the Thieves Guild Enforcer and, I guess, generate a treasure. That's what we want to do. Okay. Oh, well, that has to finish its combat first. We're still in the combat step. That was a lot of stuff that happened. All right, let's do this. Let's get, I guess, Forest Island. I guess we'll generate green. Tap these two. Play a Cobra. Tap this. Get a blue and a red. And we'll deal 2 and create a treasure. So deal that. We'll make a treasure. And that gives us 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So we can Coma next turn or draw a land and play an Ugin. Of 1 mine. Also, they have no blue mana here. So let's draw an untapped land. All right. Now the question is, how do we want to deal with this? We can... actually, if we just Ugin for 2, we get to keep Galazeth even. It's pretty slick. And then we can Coma the next turn. Yeah, we like that. We like that. And that's pretty awesome. So let's get green, blue. I don't think it matters. We will play this. All right, get some cards, sure. -2.
Fragile and fleeting. Cherish.
Attack for 3.
All creation.
Now the opponent
Can be undone.
can here have a Blood Chief's Thirst. But that leaves us 29 cards. And we have a Coma. So. Oh, nice. Nice. That's what we want. That's what we want. This is what we're here for. I mean, they can sacrifice it, draw a card, whatever. All right. Thought Thief, sure. And what? The opponent. You can try to minus that duder. Okay. Then I guess the question is, do we want to Magma Opus now, or do we want to play the Coma now?
I will destroy if I must.
Because I feel like, let's Magma Opus first. If the opponent has a counter, they counter on their turn. And then we have Coma after that. How many cards do we have left? Yeah, that's fine. We'll gamble. I'm here for it. All right. Excellent. That's what we wanted to see. That's what we wanted to see. All right. We're going to deal 4 to this dude. Yeah, it's fine. Doesn't really matter. And just that. Actually, and you. Because we can split it. And then tap this and this. Distribute damage 1, 2, 3. We'll do it just like that. I mean, I know we don't get to Coma now, but it's all good. I lied. We do get to Coma. Question is, do we even want to Coma?
Consider this a warning.
That's the other thing. Like, now we can just roll in. Like, what are we doing here? Oh my goodness. All these people are subscribing to my channel all at once. Well, thank y'all all. Yeah, I think we just coma. I don't think we really care what the opponent does after this. I mean, we can tap down their blockers. We've got Ugin. We can kill a Luris. Yeah, I don't think we care at all. I mean, we got 22 cards. Yeah, that's not going to cut it. Anything, opponent? Anything? No? Okay. Well, then how about this? Shoot your Luris. Okay, sure. Like, this is all just like song and dance, so like it does nothing. Kill that.
Ghost fire. My
Tap the
greatest creation.
Alright. Oh boy. Yeah, let's do it. Probably a bad keep, but let's see what happens. We get to go first, and we'll have access to a Primari command. I'm not too upset about it. Oh, they had a Blood Chiefster. So well. Tough love. And the opponent has nothing. I wonder if this is some type of mono-black control deck. I feel like that could really be possible, so let's just pass. Ladder of Acceptance. Add 1 mana of any color, sacrifice it, draw a card. That's sort of what this feels like. Good news is, we can destroy an artifact. So let's destroy an artifact and make a treasure. Create treasure, destroy artifact. We'll make a treasure, destroy an artifact. Alright. And now that lets us play this duder, old Goldspan Dragon. I mean, I'll assume Goldspan Dragon's gonna die here, but that's okay. Still will leave us with 5 mana. Nice and comfy. Actually leave us with 6 because I'll target it. Yeah. Alright. So here's the question. Can we draw an untapped land and then just play Coma? Answer is no. We tried though. Let's just get these. Oh, actually I did that wrong. Dang it. Could have done it the other way and put a Magma Opus, or put a treasure in from that if we needed it. Blackbridge Troll. Okay, sure. Yeah, decline. We'll just take 8 once. Why not? I'm down. One, two, three, four, five, 6. We'd have to use all 8 to use the Magma Opus. Alright, because here's the thing. Part of me wants to play Coma, right? I know the opponent probably has instant speed removal that makes the Coma bad. That only leaves us 7, so we'd only need 1 more mana if we wanted to play the Magma Opus. However, we can Magma Opus and then still only need to draw 1 to play the Coma. And we can tap this on their turn. It's like, yeah, maybe we just do that. Actually, maybe I should have done it during their upkeep. That would have probably been smarter. Yeah. Okay, that's cute. Doesn't really change much, though. We're going to do all of this. Let's deal there and there. We'll split the damage. We'll tap this and this. Oh, wait. Oop. So just 2 to deal that. And then we'll tap these 2. Deal 2 and 2. All right, that's not a bad little setup. We will decline. I think I'm gonna risk. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7. We can Genesis Ultimatum here. We just gotta go get a island. Sure, I'm game. Let's see what we hit. Let's spin to win. Well, that's not bad. We could have done much worse. If we just Ugin and we -5, put the Cobra in our hand.
I come bearing the wisdom of the
Back to 4. Minus, because this dude is a 5, yeah. And we have to discard a card.
To the essence of the multi.
I mean, I guess we just discard Cultivate. 'Cause, I mean, we can just Ultimatum again. Masker Worm's cute. Doesn't really do anything. Oh, we drew all the ultimatums. Okay. Oh, you're kidding. You're kidding. All right, let's just put them all into play. Why not? If it leads to us dying, it leads to us dying.
I will destroy if I
I mean, we are able to crack the food. If they extinction event, they can get rid of our Bone Crushers, attack Masker Worm into Ugin, and then we can just try to go off with other things next turn. And we do still have stuff like Terror of the Peaks in here, so this could just be a thing too. I mean, you attack, yeah, we'll double block. I mean, we take 4, but whatever. I mean, because this is just lethal on the table. Yep. I don't know how they're going to do 8 from here. So I'm just like, okay, Clack Bridge Troll, sure. I see. So if they have another Masker Worm, this is where they're going to get us. Okay. Let's go ahead and crack this food. Don't want to let silliness get in our way here. You know, I think I'm just going to do this. If we hit a terror plus something, we can just win. So, yeah. There we go. We got all of it. Yep. GG's. All right. I think we can make do with this. It's not a spectacular hand by any means, but it's very serviceable. It's a type of hand, too, because of the format. It's almost tempting to play the Triome first so we could Bone Crush or something. Because against a lot of the creature decks right now, that would be really good. But as it turns out, opponent didn't have anything anyway, so it didn't matter. And we got a second Goose, which is awesome. So we're going to be 2 mana away from being able to Genesis Ultimatum, which is pretty sweet. Still a ways to go, though. Alright, what do we get to kill with a Bone Crusher Giant? Or should I say Bone Crusher Giant number 1? Just bar a Sentinel. Great target. Great target. I agree, deck. Shoot it. Kill it with fire. Or stomp on it. Stomp to put out the fire. That could be if that thing lived. Alright. Play another Sentinel. Oh, Love Strike piece. Alright. Fair enough. We're just going to kill a Clarion Spirit because we don't really care. Oh, that is very tempting though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, as long as we don't draw a forest as our next land, we could ultimatum next turn. So we can't really play the Terror here. It would be nice if the Terror was below the Genesis Ultimatum cards, but oh well. Another Clarion Spirit. Okay. Sure, opponent. We tried. We tried, y'all. Sometimes they just have it. What you gonna do? Thing is, though, we do also have to be aware that these decks do tend to play stuff like I guess Giant Killer, so that is a real concern. I mean, do we try to Terror? Because I mean, if they do have Giant Killer, we're still on Ultimatum next turn, so sure. And if they do, they're basically tapping out for the turn. I mean, they'll have a Jaspara Sentinel mana, but whatever. Alright, let's see what happens here. Because if they don't have it, they already know we have Bone Crusher Giants. So, I mean, we can just start Bone Crushing to kill all the relevant cards, or creatures. Oh, they just have Felidar Retreat. Ooh. Oh, that's a good one, though. Alright, that's a way to do it. Give yourself a shot. I can respect it. So now if we don't hit the mana for Genesis Ultimatum, we will Bone Crusher to start killing a couple of creatures before they get too big. Oh, and still managed to make a token. Wow, after all that. Oh boy, this is not going to be easy. All right, I can respect that. Get a little aggressive. All right, we found it. Hopefully we hit. If we miss, we're in trouble. We didn't do great. I'm not gonna lie, we did not do great. Yeah, that didn't go quite how we hoped. What's this one from? Oh, we have to hit that one there too. The first one was from the goose, didn't do anything. All right. What do we do with the rest of this mana? Probably nothing. That didn't work out well. Okay. Well, we're at 13. If they were to get another Fabled Passage, we would take 5, 6, 7, 8, and man, that could get ugly. Let's pass. I don't think we want to trade anyway if they decided to double block our Terror. We can still throw a Goose at them if we need to. And these Bone Crushers can kill some stuff if they don't have a land. Matter of fact, we'll probably pick off Jaspera Sentinel and a 3/3. The other weird thing, though, is if they do have a land and they pump their creatures, they actually can't attack with a Lovestruck Beast, so it makes that less of a threat for us. Which is a little bit peculiar. I don't think that's what they're plotting on. But it's kind of an interesting situation. Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't mind this. I mean, with the 2 Bone Crushers, we get to pick off quite a few things. I mean, we can come after that. We can use Goose to kill that, or I mean, Cobra. What are we doing here, opponents? I feel like we're gonna get got here. I think we're getting set up. But I'm willing to bite just the same. Actually, do we? Because if I can keep my creature and we can still kill that one with a Bone Crusher next turn, taking 4 doesn't seem that bad. Especially with the mana we have, we can start generating double treasure or double food, eat the food. Oh no. What do they have here? If it's a fight spell, we're wrecked. I think it is. Oh, that's going to be so bad for us. Yeah, if so, we're going to have to start hitting our big spell. Oh, it was a Bone Crusher. Yeah. And I almost didn't block at all. That probably would have been better. Well, we lose because of bad decision making. I can accept that. Oh, well, I say that. We get bailed out. Well, we guess we just -4.
An opportunity
1, 2, 3, 4.
Is the chance
I still like my other plan better. I would have liked to have had the Terror of the Peaks in play, but this is a good backup plan.
can be undone.
Yep, that's not going to do much. Shoot the opponent. Play one. Play one. Then we'll just pass so I can both eat food or shoot something as necessary. Alright, they can cast a Bone Crusher now. I mean, not that it does much, because we can just target the Bone Crusher with Ugin. It's possible, though, they're playing something like... well, Embercleave doesn't do anything with just Lovestruck Beast right now. They could possibly have... Actually, it would make sense if they had Showdown of the Scalds, actually. Yeah, I'm wondering what that last card is, because they were thinking hard about casting this Bone Crusher or not. I think I'm going to hold this just a little longer. Because they do have some things we may want to shoot. Or if they find a 1/1 and we want to keep them from attacking with the Lovestruck Beast. Alright, what do we got? Nothing? Oh, they're checking out Ugin, so they're getting desperate. They know the end times are close.
Consider this a warning.
Not that we can do anything with the mana, we're just passing. No attack. Though next turn, I think it's going to be close to lethal. As we 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe at 2, and then we have this, so yeah. They're holding something in hand here for some reason. I don't know what it is. Maybe it is an Embercleave. Well, if they need a double red, they got it. Whatever it is. Nope. Alright, well, we're going to try to go for it, I guess. Fetch, I guess, a mountain. We don't really need it. Guess I'll crack the food just as a safety precaution. That is not too bad either. Okay, shoot you, opponent. Now we have magically 2 more damage.
Destroy if I must.
I mean, I guess they could shoot a Cobra, block a Giant, take 4, then we shoot them with the command. Yeah, I can't think of what card that would be, unless it just gained something that gained a bunch of life. Heliod's Intervention? Something like that might be the only thing. Otherwise, I can't imagine there's a way out for them here. A Laurel Command, that is a thing. Okay, well, they're going to take damage, though, from that. Okay. Oh, they do get to gain life, though. This changes things. They're going to have to shoot the 3-2 so I can get some damage in. Or do we, though? We can just kill off the Lovestruck Beast. Let's just do that. That's fine. Yeah, I figured they might block that way. Oh, they didn't even block at all? They're just taking the 2? But, like, they know we have a Bone Crusher Giant. Alright, I'll just do that then. With all this mana we have. Sure. And this is why we kept this Primari command this whole time. We now get to shoot something, make a treasure, not that we need it. The other 2 options don't do anything. I guess I could have kept the, yeah, I was gonna say I guess could have kept the land so we could cycle cards. Yeah, this is a keeper. Give us a chance to get all of our colored mana. We have some backup defense if we need it. Alright. Let's just play another goose here. We're gonna be a pretty good ways away from this Ugin. Alright, this kind of tells us the type of deck we're up against, which we don't actually hate this. This is alright. Especially if they play the Sprite Dragon here. We'll get a chance to kill it. Oh, that's not. Oh, this could just be Combo City. This creates a little bit of a situation now, doesn't it? Because they decide to... I mean, I guess they could try to combo off there. I mean, this is like the weird thing, because we could shoot and then shoot if they tried to do something, but you know what? If they have it, they have it. If they don't, we get lucky. I mean, we also are in a situation that if they try to combo off and don't do anything, and they don't kill our dragon, then we do have 7 mana when we attack. So it's possible we could draw something like Auron's Epiphany and pull that off. So that wouldn't be the worst thing. And even now, we can still double shoot the Vadrix. And that's fine. So yeah, they get to kill one of those, make a treasure, or they're going to destroy that. That's actually pretty savvy. Okay. I can respect that. So they didn't even get mana for themselves, which makes it seem like they think they're pretty safe. Which, you know, they may feel that way. I would venture to say they're not correct. While we have the ability to. Alright. I could have waited till they went to play like a mutate thing or whatever, but I think we were just gambling. Alright. Gonna start the cycle again. I mean, if they have the parts, they have the parts. There's really not a lot we can do about it. We can play this in case we score an Ugin. So a Prismari command they could play again. Whatever they play is going to come after the Goose, I think. So let's just do this. And if they don't have it, then great. I mean, they might have like Heron. Oh no, Snapdragon. Oh no. That was the worst one for them to have for us. And that double strikes and gains life. Good on them. Yep, that's bad. Alright. Well, we might just be dead now. I mean, I say that. No blocks. Like, let's see where this goes. They had that too. Alright, now we're dead. Good on them. We get to go first. Alright, let's keep it. Gonna kind of be a systematic climb up to a, well, never mind. I was gonna say up to a Goldspan Dragon, but now we have 2. And I would like to draw a mana so we could cast one somewhere along the way. Opponent has opted to do nothing there. Alright, what do you got for us? Bone Crusher, sure. Oh, playing against giants, okay. Sure. Guess the good news is I have a giant. Their stuff will do not that much. Goose. Alright, that does open up the door that we could possibly get Coma into play in 2 turns. So that's exciting news. Oh, they're gonna kill our giant. Okay, they get a card. So be it. No blocks. Alright, gotta do this. So if they do sweep the board, we at least still have some treasure we can use. And if they don't kill our dragon, then we possibly get to just Coma. I mean, even if they target the dragon here, we still could possibly just Coma next turn. Frostbite Arcanist. Enter the battlefield, search your library for an instant search card with the same name as card in your graveyard. Put it in your hand. Cool. Those words all make sense. Alright. That deals 6, doesn't it? That is sad. That means we're not going to get to have as much fun with the Coma as we want to. Though, does mean we can just double dragon. Yeah, even if the opponent kills us, we just have another dragon, so sure. And if things get really crazy, we can still chump block if they have the deal double damage guy. But that would just lead to them dying, so it can't be that. Like, if they have anything, it has to be the one that deals 4 to all non-giants. And even then, that's still game. That's pretty good considering we got stuck on 4 lands. And we're holding 2, at one point, had 2 Comas and 2 dragons in hand. That feels really good. 2 Comas, 2 dragons, and had something removed. I mean, that's also good. Yeah, alright. I'm game. You get a card. I can respect it. Giants still suck as a deck, though, y'all. Don't do it. I tried so many different ways. It's bad. So yeah, again, this is one of those things where the initial idea wasn't there, but getting it from somebody else and seeing what they were working on or whatever, and working through those problems led us to a really good solution. And this is a really good deck. And honestly, it was fun. I didn't I kind of wanted to be like, oh, okay, we're doing the Temur Ultimatum thing again. But I don't know, it just felt a little bit different coming back to it this time. Maybe it was because we were playing with comas. Maybe it was because we had the Primari commands. Like, I don't know. But it just felt a little bit different. So that's really cool. I would say if you want to make any changes, the only real flex slots are probably the Galazeth. Everything else feels like stuff I really wanted at a lot of points in the game. Like, I wanted all those other cards. Galazeth is still good, though, for generating treasure and still being a body. Because that's sometimes, even just being a flyer, being able to block an elite spellbinder or something like that is really good as a 3/4. So just something to think about before you cut it, but it is probably the card I would cut in the list. Now, could you play another version that does have Wolf Willow Havens and stuff? Yeah, probably. But I think for now, the way the metagame's set up on the standard ladder, this is where I'm comfortable being at for the time. Now, for today's card spotlight. Boy, I only came across this one because I was changing up some cards in my commander deck. And I'll be damned if Magic just hasn't had crazy cards go up in value. But Raiderhoof Behemoth. Like this thing, I mean, it's like $60. I mean, who knew? Like, this is a card that it has one good reprint, I believe, maybe two, because you did get one. Oh, it has two, because you got one in Jumpstart as well. And even then, so with 3 versions of it out there, like, it's still over $60. Like, this card is always sought after, always a commander staple, always a kitchen table favorite. The Elves decks like playing it. I mean, it wallops your opponent and your wallet. But hey, just saying, if you didn't know how expensive it was, it caught me off guard. So hey, there's some news for you. Don't forget, if you want today's deck list, it'll be down in the description below. And we have links for so many other things if you want to come join our Discord and talk about Magic, get help. Maybe you want to pitch me an idea. Maybe you have a cool deck idea that'll lead to my next deck idea. So come over into our Discord and say hi. Or if you want to catch me on our Twitch streams or Facebook gaming streams, the links are there as well for that. And I got to tell you, if you haven't, please remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell. All those things really help out so very much. And we've had a lot of people coming on board. Super appreciative. So thank you so much for that. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.